The Geekery View is brought to you by Fire Within. They offer the best wood-fire mobile pizza ovens in the market. Fire Within helps entrepreneurs to professional chefs enhance their culinary work by providing freedom, mobility, and a community of support. Fire Within can help you start your own culinary company or get your current restaurant mobile. To learn more, visit firewithin.com.
I'm Bill Rogers, and you are watching the Geekery View, where we show off the best geek products, then give them away on social media. Each week, we'll showcase all sorts of geek products from a variety of geek companies. Curse you, Red Baron! The mug of the day is this Snoopy mug from Vandor Products. Vandor makes high-quality, detailed mugs and other great home goods. They represent lots of great licenses that make perfect gifts for anyone. This Snoopy ceramic mug is sculpted after the lovable pet of Charlie Brown, complete with long snout and red collar. This Snoopy mug is perfect for anyone who loves the Peanuts and can be found on Vandor's Amazon page. On today's episode of the Geekery View, we have some great companies to show you from CES. VEWD that helps you watch some of your favorite shows. iPal, a very smart robot for kids. We also met with Mobile Help, a company that provides mobile emergency aid. Quista, a better way to trap mosquitoes, and Raboo technologies that will help you better charge your smart devices. We'll be right back after this break.
Precision Gadget Repair does all of the repairs in the back room for our consoles, our iPhones, and iPads. If you've got one that you dug out of the closet and doesn't fire up properly, we always encourage you to bring it in. We do repairs on Nintendo, Super Nintendo, really everything up to PS4 HDMI ports, Xbox One's not reading games. We really do it all. We do everything from power port replacements to lasers, drive realignments, hard drive replacements, really anything that can go wrong. I recommend bringing it in here. Let us take a look, we'll appraise it, and we'll get you a fair number for it.
Hey guys, here at CES 2018, and if you want some amazing technology, come see Anish at VEWD. Anish, thanks for joining us on the show.
Thanks for having me here.
Now tell us about your guys' company, what you guys do, and what you guys have new at CES.
Sure, so we're from VEWD. It's a company headquartered in Norway, but really based around the world. And VEWD is the world's largest enabler of streaming television. So every year, nearly 50 million devices ship around the world, where all the OTT experiences for all your favorite apps, such as YouTube and Amazon and Hulu and and the others, are enabled by us.
Very cool. So if someone's watching this at home, what are the benefits that you guys can supply to them?
Well, so it already is being supplied by our partners. So, every year customers such as Sony and Hisense and the Vizio TVs and the others that you can buy at the stores, they make use of our software to entertain consumers that are looking to access apps on their TV. So what we bring them is the possibility to be entertained at home, sit with their families, sit back and enjoy the streaming world of entertainment.
Very cool. Now, it seems like you guys have probably been working on this for a while. You guys have developed it and made it something very valuable to the consumer.
That's right. So we've been operating for over a decade. To give you an example, we actually launched the world's first smart TV back in 2007. That was the Philips TV that was using, exactly what we see today as a modern smart TV back in 2007. And to take that one step further, in 2006, we actually launched the world's first streaming device together with Nintendo. That was the Nintendo Wii, where you could watch YouTube on your Wii. So that's when streaming television actually started. We've been there since the forefront, and now we've come to CES with something brand new.
Very cool. Now tell us what you guys have at CES that is amazing everybody.
Sure. So what we've launched at CES is what we call VEWD OS. And VEWD OS is a revolutionary new operating system. It's an entertainment-focused operating system to bring a very modern consumer experience to smart television. So it's basically smarter TV enabled by VEWD.
Oh wow, and that's kind of what people want. They want something smarter, they want something better, and you guys are definitely going to bring it to them.
We certainly hope so. So we'll be working with our manufacturers to roll this out over 2018. But essentially what this does is it takes what consumers expect today from smart TV one step further. So smart TV today is all about a very video-focused experience, but what we found is all the operating systems out there provide a very app-focused experience. So we want to bring video to the forefront, so right from the home screen, consumers are going to see a fantastic, cinematic, moving, live, dynamic home screen right from there, where the maximum real estate is video, and then they're going to go further down and navigate apps, quick launch videos into the apps. Quite often consumers don't know what the apps actually have underneath them. You got to launch apps and explore them. But out here with the new VEWD OS, you're going to be able to get a snapshot of what's inside the app before you actually launch the app. So many cool features that we've launched with VEWD OS, which we look to roll out in millions of devices globally.
That's very cool. Now let's take an example of one of the apps, maybe YouTube or Netflix or something like that. Tell us what the difference is between 2017 and 2018.
So very simply put, let's take Hulu for example. In 2017, you would be able to launch the Hulu app and navigate the entire experience. But if you didn't know what Hulu was, you would really have to learn from someone else and discover what that is. Right now, with Hulu being on the home screen, you'd probably navigate to Hulu and you'll get video thumbnails served directly by Hulu, which they manage, where they can promote their latest series, the latest originals that they have, directly to the home screen of the television. They couldn't do that before.
Oh wow, so you guys are really going to cater to the tech-minded friend, somebody who really wants to make their TV smart. You guys have them covered this year.
Yeah, but it's really there's two winners here, so everyone really wins, the content owners, etc. But the two main winners are the manufacturers, because they get to launch a really modern experience, a smart TV experience. And the second is actually the consumers, because they can do away with all those extra devices that they've had around them, and all of that functionality will be built into the smart TV itself. So they can sit back and enjoy everything with one remote control.
That's nice, because sometimes you do have multiple remote controls, you're wondering where to find it, but you guys kind of put it all together.
We put it all together, and it's not just the apps, it's also the live TV aspects. So there's a growing population around the world that are cutting the cord, and they're just resorting to free-to-air television that can be available over an antenna. We're going to cater to them as well, because we have a next-generation program guide that's also inbuilt into this operating system. So you can get the best of catch-up TV, live TV, on-demand television, from a program guide experience, from a video-centric cinematic experience, all blended into something really seamless. So it's an all-you-can-eat package, really, customized for the manufacturers.
That's amazing. You guys are going to want to check out VEWD and all the amazing technology that they have. Anish, what's the best way to learn more about this?
You can visit our website, so VEWD.com. That's where all the information you need is stored. And you'll probably find some other channels on that you can find us on Twitter, you can find us on LinkedIn. Just search for VEWD and everything will come up.
Awesome. Hey, thanks so much for joining us on the show.
Thanks for having me again.
I am the iPal robot. I am handsome and charming. I can sing and dance. Hello, Bill.
Hey guys, I am here at CES 2018 and I'm here with John at iPal. John, thanks for joining us on the show.
Oh, it's great to be here. Thank you for having us.
Now, it wouldn't be complete CES if there wasn't some type of awesome robot, and that's what you guys brought to the table. Tell us a little bit about iPal.
Yeah, it's a fully functional humanoid robot, and basically we want to make something that was not only fun and fully functional, but affordable. So our goal is to make something that ordinary families can afford, not just institutions. Let me just quickly tell you a little bit about it. So basically we have microphones, cameras, we have many sensors like ultrasound, infrared sensors for obstacle detection. It has many degrees of freedom. It even has touch sensors, so if you rub it on the side, it will actually giggle. And let me, for example, show you an example of the range of motion.
That's very impressive. Now, it can do songs, it can do all sorts of gestures, and
Right.
all the controls are right in your hands there.
Yeah, and we have several different applications. For example, one is in children's education, and we're working with STEAM Education in the Silicon Valley, that controls all the public schools there to create educational applications in the school and as a subject for STEAM teaching. Another one is elder care, and what's really important there is the robot can actually do monitoring. For example, we have a remote control telepresence, so even a caregiver who's located somewhere else can go check the residents, see how they're doing, even communicate with them. Or a mother at work could actually just check on how their child is doing at home with the robot. Say, hey, watch out, don't do that, or something like that. So it can be a monitor, security device, as well as education and entertainment.
Very, very cool. And it is very, very easy to use as well.
Yes, and also I think one of the big things we tried to do was to make it very friendly looking too. You know, we didn't want it to be a threatening robot. We want robots that can sort of add to people's lives, not really replace anyone. For example, in elder care facilities, we're not replacing caregivers, we're adding to the capability that they have by giving the residents more attention, monitoring them better, so on and so forth. So we're trying to help people. And in schools, we're not replacing teachers, we're trying to give children, say, who have special needs or need extra training, special help that can be customized with the robot.
That's amazing. And iPal looks like he's pretty limber too. He can move around.
Yeah. We have many degrees of freedom. The arms move. It runs on wheels, and we think it's a nice configuration. And at the price point, I think it can't be beat by anyone.
Well, show me a couple of the of iPal's movements and then also facial expressions.
Okay. Let's try a few facial expressions here. Sort of is my favorite one. I'm not sure what you'd actually call that, but basically you can just go through a few facial expressions, things like that. And you can also have different poses, like for example, you can have the robot.
And iPal, like you said, is very affordable, so it's going to be something that's not only is, amazing technology from head to toe, literally head to toe, but also, like you said, affordable for pretty much anybody to have.
Yeah, we want it to be even in ordinary families. So in a family environment, for example, the robot can do several things. It can actually entertain a child. It's better than sticking your kid in front of a TV. They can actually learn programming too. We have very simple programming languages, so young kids can even learn how to program by dragging and dropping, like different facial expressions or movements, by just putting them in a sequence and starting a program. So they can create their own programs very easily to get them started in technology and programming and things like that. Also, the security thing I mentioned, it can even have a night watchman mode, where, for example, instead of wiring up your house for security, the robot can actually run a circuit through your house during the evening and actually check and see how things are doing for security. So it can do a number of things.
That's amazing. Now, let me ask you this, John. Can robots be ticklish?
Yes, they can. Maybe I can even show you that.
Yeah.
So we just rub it on the side. It has touch sensors, and I'll show one other thing. Real quickly. This is something that parents often ask me. If you want to turn him off,
Could you please be gentle a little?
so you can actually shut him off. And a lot of parents at shows say they wish they could sort of have that feature with their own kid. And if the kid was too loud or too boisterous, they just shut him down for a while, and you can turn him back on too.
That's amazing. Now, you guys are going to want to check out the iPal and get one of these for your home or a care center, or maybe for educational purposes. And John, what's the best way for them to learn more and then order an iPal?
Well, I think the best way is www.ipalrobot.com, and you can indicate your interest on that page.
Excellent. Well, thanks so much for joining us on the show.
Well, great. It's been fun to do this.
Game Changers is a store owned and run by geeks. We have some of the best collections in Utah, either working for us or shopping with us. We carry everything from old Atari, occasionally a little older than that, up through Xbox One, PS4, and then everything in between. We buy, sell, and trade, and we give better trade values than I think most places in town. I recommend bringing it in here, let us take a look, we'll appraise it, and we'll get you a fair number for it. Really, if it's video game related, we'll take it and we'll sell it. If you've got an opinion about a game, guarantee we do too.
Here at CES 2018, and I'm here with Mobile Help with Rob. Rob, thanks for joining us on the show.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks for having us here.
Now, you guys have some fantastic applications with your technology. Tell us a little bit about the company, and then let's dive into what you have here.
That sounds great. Yeah, so Mobile Help has been a pioneer in mobile personal emergency response devices for almost 10 years now. And what we announced this week at CES in collaboration with Samsung is the inclusion of personal emergency response on a wearable, and particularly the Gear S3 Frontier, which is a fully standalone cellular wearable.
So not just any type of wearable, but one that actually looks good.
Yeah, one that doesn't scream I'm old and need help and might need assistance. It's actually one that anybody could be wearing for lifestyle reasons.
Let's take a look at this. Let's explain the watch, explain what it does, and everything you guys do to put inside it.
So again, yeah, the platform is the Gear S3, which is a smart watch that has a 4G LTE radio built into it. So it's completely standalone from your cell phone. You don't have to be tethered. And we've taken the Samsung Health app, which allows you to track steps and calories and sleep and all those great things on the health side. But what we've most importantly done is made personal emergency response really simple. So all you have to do is literally press a button and it sends a signal to the response center. I'm going to cancel it so we don't get a call back, but the response center would actually connect back through the cellular device here, have a conversation with you and ask you if you need help or emergency assistance. And if you do need help, they can dispatch help directly to your physical location because this device also has GPS. So it knows who you are, it knows where you're located, and in the event of emergency, we can get help directly to your location. So there's a lot going on in there for sure.
Yeah, and like you said, it's going to be something you're not going to forget. You know, whether it's a necklace or something that doesn't look appealing, that isn't with your normal fashion wear. You might forget that on the counter or something, but this, you know, is part of your everyday attire.
Yeah, absolutely. Most people like to know what time it is, and most people wear a watch anyway, so it's telling the time as well. So it's telling the time, you don't even have to set it. It's picking up the time from the cellular network, so it really is a very simple to use device that, to your point, goes with you everywhere. Even your cell phone's not always on you, right? If you had an emergency, you might drop it, or it might be sitting somewhere else. This will be with you wherever you go.
And I imagine this would apply for all ages as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a lot of interest from lone worker applications, people who are out on their own, campus security for people who are on campus who are obviously a different, younger demographic. And frankly, I needed it myself about a year ago. I'm a runner, so I was out running and had been traveling, was dehydrated. My heart started to race. I didn't have my phone because I don't bring my phone with me. What do I do with my phone? I'm a young guy. I'm not going to need help. Luckily, a passerby had a phone, and we were able to call 911 and get help and get me some fluids and got things sorted out. But with Mobile Help Smart, I could have just pressed a button and gotten help right to my location, even if I didn't have a passerby with a phone.
And the signal that you guys have is going to be a strong one, so pretty much wherever we go is going to be good.
Absolutely. Given that it's a 4G LTE radio in there, or cellular radio in there, you get coverage pretty much everywhere.
That's amazing. If you guys are going to want to get this, maybe for one of your family members or even for yourself, these guys are going to be able to help you out, not only to track your normal things like fitness and different things like that, but you're going to be able to tell time and you're going to be able to also, you know, track all sorts of things. And if you need some help, you press the button. It's very easy to use. Now, what's the best way for them to learn more and then order one for themselves?
Yeah, the easiest way to go to mobilehelpsmart.com, and you can get all the information on how to get a hold of one for yourself.
That's amazing. Such great technology. Thanks for joining us on the show.
Thanks for having us, Bill.
So we're here live at CES, and technology isn't only in apps and gadgets, but it also helps you around the house and also help you to repel one of the most annoying creatures on the earth, which is mosquitoes. And I'm here with Simon at Quista. Simon, thanks for joining us on the show.
Yes, thanks to you.
Now tell us a little bit about the company, what you guys do, and then let's talk about how you can help us avoid the mosquitoes.
Yes, of course. By Quista, we are really inviting a world without mosquitoes, because mosquito is it's the leading cause of death around the world. It kills every year 1 million people around the world. So we create a trap for catching the mosquito. The trap is really breathing out like a human, because mosquito comes to bite you because you're breathing. When you're breathing out carbon dioxide, and your skin is breathing like an odor. All of this is really perfectly simulating here, as well as mosquito is really thinking there is someone breathing in the trap. He come, and when he come to find someone to bite, he is catching here by the suction flow. And with this technology, we are able to reduce the nuisance of 88% in the area, in the treatment.
Very cool. And you guys have the technology built from head to toe, and you guys are going to be able to help us with the mosquito problem. Now tell us about how it works. Obviously, you guys created the perfect trap for the mosquitoes. And you guys have done plenty of tests, I'm sure. Tell us how those tests went and how many they, like you said, 88%. Tell us about those tests that you guys did.
Yes, of course. In France, we have a lot of customers. We have individuals, tourist professional, and we also have city, as well as French government asked to a famous laboratory to make a test to prove that our trap is the best solution ever. So in a part of the city of Arles, in south of France, we put 16 traps, and during 1 year, all of the scientists measure all of the effect of the trap, and they found that the trap is able to offer 88% less mosquito on the treatment area.
That's very cool. So the treatment area, is there a range that it kind of covers?
It can be 60 meters around the trap, but for cover a city, we can put several traps around the city, in the city, and cover a large distance. Now at the CES, we are introducing our new trap, and device trap. So the trap is really working with your apps. Wherever you are in the world, you can say to your trap to turn it on, and your trap is going to tell you how many mosquitoes you catch and the weather in your garden. As well, after that, depending on the weather, your trap can send you an advice. Take care, you will have a lot of mosquito in few days. Perhaps it will be better to turn a little more.
That's very cool. So whether you're a city or whether you're a company or whether you're just a person who wants one in your home, this is going to be the perfect solution to get rid of mosquitoes, which some, mostly are a nuisance, but like you said, are also a danger in other parts of the world.
Yes, of course. A lot of disease are vehicled by mosquito. For example, in Florida, people have a lot of Zika or dengue fever, and with this kind of trap, you can reduce the number of bites, so reduce the chance to have a tropical disease like dengue fever, Zika, or malaria.
That's very impressive. Let's talk real quick about head to toe. What we got from the very top down to the very bottom, and get to know this piece of technology a little bit more.
Yes, it's 1 meter high and 12 kilo, and yes, it's all of the trap is really designed to go in your outdoors, and it's really a long life product. We designed the product to have a life of 15 years.
So something that's small, something that doesn't weigh a bunch, and something that's going to be very, very effective. I know all of our viewers are going to want to get this into their home, whether they're just their regular home or for a city who wants to get some, or for a business. Anybody out there is going to want to get rid of mosquitoes. And Simon, what's the best way to learn more and then order one?
Yes, all of the people who want to learn more, they can go on our Facebook page, where they can see all of the video with the net with 1,000 of mosquitoes, and after that they can go to our website www.quista.eu.
Very, very cool. Simon, thanks so much for joining us on the show.
Thanks, you too.
Guys, I am here at CES, and CES just wouldn't be complete without amazing technology. And I'm here with at Raboo with Guy. Guys, thanks for joining us on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you guys have amazing technology at Raboo. Tell us a little bit about the company, and then let's dive into this amazing product.
Immediately, sir. The company is a Cupertino-based startup. We've started the company almost 2.5 years back with the ambition of having, the world's first proper smart charging technology. So we've been working so hard, in our kitchen with our engineers and so on. So basically, finally, we got this technology patent just 10 days before the show. It's just amazing. So the main technology, the basic elements of this technology is it regulates power to the battery, from the charger to the battery. We're living in a world that is filled with, high-tech gadgets, high-tech hardware, IoT, Internet of Things. So basically what we created the world's proper first IoT smart charger, and now we're ready in the market. We in the last December, January, we've launched a Kickstarter campaign after we created the first prototype of the consumer product. So it's a socket wall charger, and it talks to the charger by itself has its own brain that talks to your cell phone or tablet. So it tells the cell phone and tablet stop charge, and then while you keep your device on the charger, it will automatically start charge on different levels. And you as a user, you have the right for the first time to control the amount of charge to your device. I mean, 2-3 years back, we started receiving devices with built-in batteries. You, as a user, you don't have the freedom to charge your battery. So by having this technology, you will make your battery live longer, hence your device live longer, and there's your ROI.
Boy, you guys solved a big problem. There's no bigger frustration than your device dying. Everyone wants their device to last longer, and you guys have solved that. Finally, something came to the market that matches exactly the desires of the consumers. Very cool. So let's talk about this product here. Sure. Some of the specs on it, how you guys have made it special, and why it's here at CES.
Definitely. I mean, the special thing about this device that the design is a very neat, small design. It's very light in weight, and it comes with a universal pin, so you can, wherever you travel, you have your pins with you that you can adapters, so you can change. You go to Europe, you can change. You don't have the hassle of buying an adapter or whatever. It works with cell phones and tablets. What you need to do is download the Raboo charger app from App Store or Google Play, and just connect it through Bluetooth to your device, and boom, you're there.
Very, very cool. Now, you mentioned that has the different chargers. Definitely. Show me how easy it is to snap on a new one for anywhere in the world.
I mean, now you can contact us through our website, our emails, and very shortly this will be through main distributor channels. We're launching this product with main telecom operators, and we're in talks with people in the country and outside the country as well. This device, I mean, it just can I? Yeah. This device eliminates trickle charge, eliminates overheat, eliminates overcharge. It just efficiently uses the recharging cycles in your battery, hence make your battery live longer. We did proper R&D, extensive R&D, and I mean, it took long hours, long resources, and so on. And for the cell phones batteries, it's the extension of life is amazing. I mean, 20%, 30% sometimes. Boom, it's amazing.
This is amazing technology, and seems so easy to use and simple for the tech-minded friend. But if someone wants to learn more about this, if someone wants to order this, what's the best way for this to get it in their hands?
Today, as we speak, and again, as I mentioned, we did a Kickstarter campaign last December, January, and after heavy work with the manufacturing and the hassles coming with manufacturing and so on, we received the first batch of production 3 days before the show. Imagine how lucky we are. So currently, you can email us at info@rabootech.com. We'll ship you anywhere in the country or anywhere in the world this cool device. Remember, you can use it wherever you are. Whatever you do, you can use this device.
Very, very cool. Well, if you guys want to check out this amazing device, you're going to want to snag one of these for your charging needs. And thanks so much for joining us on the show.
Thank you so much. It has been my pleasure.
Today we have showcased some great companies from CES. Go to our social media sites and get entered for the giveaway. It's pretty simple. Like our page, like the post, comment, and share. And remember, the ultimate giveaway for our season finale is the blank Captain America shield from Smitty Tut Designs that's made of aircraft-grade aluminum metal.
And there's an added bonus that we'll reveal in the last episode of the season. In the meantime, check out SmittyTutDesigns.com.
Tune in next week for our season finale, and remember to check out the Geekery View for the best geek news. Good luck on the giveaways, and we'll see you next time on the Geekery View. Transform into your favorite character with these Sunstaches sunglasses, and see why the world is crazy about these spectacular shades. They are all made of high-quality dye-injected plastic, and every pair of Sunstaches is protected with UV 400 lenses and are impact resistant. Sunstaches has so many great brands to choose from: Marvel, Disney, Nintendo, PJ Masks, DC Superheroes, and so much more. I'm Bill Rogers, and you are watching the Geekery View. What do we do here? Each week we'll showcase all sorts of geek. Today we have showcased. Remember to check out the Geekery View for the best geek news.